All right, so before we go through the build, there's a couple things. If you don't know what Blue Mountain State is or who Thad Castle is, I highly recommend you go and watch the show. It's very funny. And the second thing is, for the gameplay towards the end of the video, I didn't realize my mic was muted, so all there is just game audio. But it was such a good example of what you can do with a build like this that I just have to throw it in there anyway. So moving on to the build, we'll just jump into the lifesaver ability. And to start off, I went with the cooldown. Just because this ability takes so long to recharge, you're going to want that extra time taken off of the cooldown. The second one, go to restore stamina. For obvious reasons, you get 60 stamina points back for barging any of the family members, including Leatherface. And then the third, I would go for either increased stun duration to get it up to 12 seconds, or I would just max out the cooldown. Because again, it takes so long for the ability to come back that you can't really go wrong with having it come back faster. But at the same time, you also can't really beat 12 seconds of stun lock. So either one of those would probably be best. The concussion, I don't really know exactly what that does for you. But I don't think it's any better than getting 12 seconds or an even faster cooldown. So to jump into the perks, first, let's jump into the skill tree, actually. So this is the skill tree. The reason I chose this path specifically is because you get 30 total attribute points for putting into, your endurance and strength and toughness. The only perk that I would say would be better to use for a build like this at the sacrifice of some skill points, or at the sacrifice of some attribute points, would be empowered. After surviving a close encounter, you gain 10 health points and 50% of your max stamina. That's really good. And with Leland, it's very easy to win these close encounters, especially against like Sissy or Cook, because they're the weakest. And Sissy also gets played a lot, so does Cook. But with the direction that the meta seems to be going, I would say that the toughness is the most important right now, because there are some Leatherface builds that can one-shot. There are Cook builds that can do a lot of damage, same thing with Johnny and Sissy. So I went with tougher stuff just to get the extra points, and allocated 23 of the 30 attribute points to toughness just to get it up to max, or it's going to be max once I get the perk to level 3. And that's why I did that, just because having that extra health, it's in this meta seems to be the play. For the second perk, Efficient Backstabber, just gives you the 20% boost of keeping the bone scrap every time you hit a successful sneak attack, all the way up to 40% when you get it leveled up all the way to level 3. And that's really good for the play style of this, is to play on like the big dumb jock character that's super strong and very tough to help defend your teammates and, basically cause a distraction, because he's so noisy, he's so big and strong that's really what he's mainly used for. Being able to not have to immediately go back, or having the chance to not have to go back to find another bone scrap, is huge. And for the third perk, I did Toughness. This is probably the best perk out of the 3. After getting hit once, you get 50% of the health you just lost back. And if you get it all the way to level 3, you get 100% of what you just lost back. So the bigger the initial hit, the better, as long as you can actually, escape, use your stun, whatever the case is, to get away. Getting that health back instantly is huge. And to move on to the actual attributes, I touched on it earlier. Toughness, I put to 48, and that's also with the current 5 points I get from tougher stuff. And the reason I put 23 in is just because I'm going to get 2 extra points when toughness is level 3 to max out toughness. And just the 2 points I had left into endurance and 5 points into strength. Now, if the meta right now with killers wasn't so damage heavy, I would either max out endurance and strength, or I would max out, I would put more points into endurance and maybe more points into proficiency to be able to get the bone scraps faster and win encounters pretty much the same. I mean, realistically, you don't need to put too many points into strength anyway. There's not, I mean, Johnny's really the only one you're going to struggle with when it comes to close encounters. So that's it for the build part. I'm going to put in some gameplay now.
Stay strong. This looks promising. Gotta get out of here. Wait, can I use that? Watch out! I see one.
They're here. Stay calm.
Okay, they didn't see me. Where is everybody? Oh, this is awful. Leland!
Help!
Gotta keep going.
Help me!
Gotta find it. Help!
Oh, sugar! Does that hurt? Oh, you poor little thing!
So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the gameplay, and I'll see y'all next time. Thanks for watching.